right, so we had the motor on, and then we took it back off because we're going to change the shifter out and try to figure out this hydraulic clutch. So we had everything mounted up, got the fuel tank mounted. We were gonna run our lines, but now we've gotta work on this. And we've also got stock car stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on. What do you think, Joe? Huh?
Party.
All right, Bill. Bill's working on wiring. This thing's a go-kart, but it's more than just a go-kart. There's a lot going on here. So we got motor back on. We had to adjust the bottom motor mount because it was bottoming out into the casing, so we had to fix that. Now we're looking at our throttle cable adjustment, pedal links. Bill's running wires for the traction control and all the hidden shit. So she's coming along. She's a bad man with JAMA. A lot of fun. We had to bust out the Yamaha motor to look at the linkage. Bill Baby's putting it back in. We figured it out. We had a throttle stop issue. So we were screwed up here. So now we're good. Everything's where it needs to be. On to the next project. Yeah, Sandy over here working on Silver Crown engine. Gonna leak her down.
Leak her down.
Joe's over here doing body work. We got a lot of projects going on in here. We got, alright, so we got the throttle hooked up, throttle cable, throttle linkage down there, motor mounted, fuel tank mounted. Bill's running the lines from radiator back to the motor, motor to the radiator. We're getting closer. What do we got going on here, Bill? Like that? Oh yeah. We got her squared. The legend, Bill Bach in the house. 1985 champion.
Oh, whatever.
Woodman.
93 through 96. Shut up.
Woodman Park champion, baby, in the house. Bill Bach. Bill Baby himself. This project's taking a little longer than I like it to. This is not a go-kart. This is a race car, folks. This thing is fully prepped with the radiator. Water lines. What? Exhaust tube. Big old tire on the right rear here. Bill's getting the chain all dialed for speed. So there we go. All right. We just missed it. He got it on there.
You just missed it.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn WD-40 again.
A lot of WD-40. Call me Gordon.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are we doing over here?
Hack jobs.
Got our body from the dome on here. And we're gonna run this new car this year, so we're just getting this one put back together, basically. This one's gonna ride in front of the trailer.
It's gonna look nice though.
Huh?
It's gonna look nice.
It's gonna look good though. Sandy's he's done the leak down test on the dirt car motor. This thing's good to go.
Yeah.
Now he's working on the
we need to run the valves. And
He's running valves.
It's good to.
He's looking at the asphalt car.
Is got all the good shit.
Sandy Anderson is a legend in the St. Louis Motorsports Society.
Let's not get a little silly.
Wib Spalding drove for him. Some of the Wallace boys too. We have a legend in the house. Two legends in the house. We got 1986 track champion at Woodman Park and Colonel Sanders. Legendary. All right, round two. We're got all the wiring hooked up, got the battery hooked up. We are surveying the air cleaner with the panel here. We'll have to figure that out. That'll be another night, but we've got tack hooked up. Let's see if it turns on. There you go. We've got the wiring all nice and tidy. Still working on this down here, but tank's mounted. And she fires up, so it's about ready to be on the ground. And we will have some cool video of that once it gets down on the ground and ripping around. Stay tuned.
Doesn't matter. Stick it in the hole.
1965 Woodman Park champion.
65. Smart ass.
Oh. Trials and tribulations. Here's a quick recap from tonight. We finally have pretty much buttoned up everything on the Outlaw Kart project. We've got all the wiring done, tack mounted and hooked up. All the lead wires are hooked up for the water temperature, which is kind of cool. It goes actually splits between the hoses. So it's an inline temperature on a digital tack, which is actually almost cooler than any of my big car stuff. So that's kind of neat on the Micron deal. We got seat belts are done. Pretty much all we got left to do now is scale and probably build a battery box. We've got the battery mounted, but all my other kart stuff didn't even run batteries for starters. We just pushed off. So it's been kind of like a bigger project, having to do some of the odds and end work. It's been a brand new kart, so I've got to do the finishing touches on scaling. And then I've got to start working on my son Reese's kart for next week too. So he's gonna run the beginner class again, and then I'm gonna run the open wing class, and then I think we're gonna try to get the quarter midget ready too. So quite a bit of stuff going on. It was kind of nice tonight to not work on the modifieds of the big car stuff, just to kind of mess around with the go-kart. And these things are really neat. They're intricate. They got a lot of stuff that is more serious than big car stuff actually. So that's kind of cool, but I'll throw together a clip following this video here of starting it up, rolling around outside, kind of a final clip of what we've done, the final project basically before we go race it and tear it up. So thanks for watching. I appreciate everybody. Like, subscribe, keep clicking. I'm gonna try to keep posting up these videos to show you guys what I'm doing in shop here. We got so much cool stuff happening. March 25th, we're gonna do our first Silver Crown test on asphalt at Raceway Park in Indianapolis, Indiana. So that's gonna be cool. I'll try to get some footage there, kind of show you some ins and outs of what's going on, depending on how busy I am. It's gonna be me, my crew chief, and a few other guys there. So I don't wanna be really carrying a camera around while I'm trying to focus on driving, but I'll do the best I can and see what I can do on that. So I appreciate it. Keep liking, subscribing, keep following. I'm gonna keep pumping out more content for everybody. Thanks a bunch. Have a good night. All right, everybody, we finally got down to the final project. We got it, we're gonna start it, and we're gonna take off and see if everything works. So we'll see how this goes. We're gonna warm it up for a minute. Bye.